Now, from here onwards, we will go through some important terminologies, and I request that, in case you find any of them difficult to understand, please feel free to clear your doubts.
What is total cost of ownership? Total cost of ownership, TCO, is a comprehensive, full-cost accounting estimate designed to help consumers and commodity managers assess cost. TCO consists of costs incurred throughout the life cycle of a service or commodity, including acquisition, deployment, operation, support, and retirement. TCO identifies costs which are made up of two major components, direct and indirect. Direct costs traditionally are made up of labor and capital costs. Indirect costs are more of the soft costs associated with an acquisition and tend to be more difficult to measure and rationalize. Understanding TCO broadens our baseline understanding of spend and identifies sourcing opportunities beyond purchase price. As you can see from the chart, total cost approach helps you to identify actual opportunities which are much wider than the perceived opportunities. Opportunities which we generally tend to perceive are only purchase cost. However, actually there are various other hidden costs which we need to know about. These hidden costs are the areas of actual opportunities.
Friends, as you know, for any purchase of goods or services, including single-source items, some type of cost analysis is required. A part of this analysis is the verification of pricing.
There are many ways to analyze the pricing of a product or service. Some of the techniques recommended include comparison of competitive bids, comparison of prior quotations, last purchase price, prices set up by law or regulation, comparison of published price list, rough yardstick comparisons. Sir, could you please elaborate on the prices set by law or regulation?
I am coming to that point. Now, I will briefly explain each technique to you.
Number 1. Comparison of competitive bids. This is one of the best means for validating price. By asking competitive bids from 3 or more approved bidders, we can determine if a particular price is reasonable. However, this does not preclude total cost analysis. The lowest bid may not always represent the lowest cost. The total cost of acquisition may be analyzed. This total cost of acquisition is the real cost that must be compared. However, this is the most commonly used method of quote analysis and will be discussed in details later. Number 2. Comparison of prior quotations. In some circumstances, it may be the most effective to compare recent, within the past 24 months, quotations for the same product or service to determine the viability of the current quotation. This is particularly helpful when timing of the acquisition is critical and solicitation of the competitive quotes would delay the procurement. Few examples may be like a project put on hold or delayed due to certain reasons. When we restart the project, we may consider prior quotations and then considering the inflation, raw material trends, etc., make a comparison with latest quotations from same suppliers.